Hello my dear YouTuber friends, and I do hope you're all keeping well. Welcome to this new video. In this video I'm going to be discussing the differences between Navigraph and free options. So Navigraph versus the free options out there. Things like Chartfox and LittleNavMap, as you can see here. So in this video I'm going to be discussing the differences that lie between the two different options, the benefits of using both, and at the end of the video I'll come back and then we can discuss what might be best for yourself. Well, okay, let's not dilly-dally. Let's get on with this video. So quickly, just before I discuss the two options there, or various options, you can see this livery here. If I go inside, you can see I'm in the Cessna 182RG. Nuke the Whales in our Discord kindly created this Hodgson livery for the 182RG, and he's put it on flightsim.to. So I'm going to link that page for you down below in the description. If you want this livery and you have PC, Microsoft Flight Sim, and the 182, you can be flying in this livery as well. It looks absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much, Nuke the Whales. Okay, so let's discuss the two different options, or various different options. I've dipped into Navigraph now and again. Now, recently I've got an annual subscription, and I'm actually an ambassador for Navigraph now. They approached me, and I gladly accept it. But prior to that, I was using things like Chartfox and LittleNavMap for years. Now, I created a flight plan, actually did it in Navigraph, loaded it into Microsoft Flight Sim, and you can also load it into LittleNavMap as well. As you can see, you've got a moving map here with LittleNavMap. It suited my purposes, especially for GA flying. When I needed charts, I could search for them on Chartfox. The only difficulty or problem is with this, I mean, it's collected a lot of free charts from the internet. It's not the easiest, most intuitive interface. Navigraph is the winner on that one, but it also doesn't contain, I believe, Canadian airports and airports from other parts of the world, a few different places as well, so keep that in mind, and a lot of these charts may be out of date. But it suited my needs, and it suits a lot of people's needs. I said, especially for GA flying. If you're just loading in a flight plan, you're flying from A to B, you don't need charts. And maybe really, you wouldn't really need Navigraph if you're not going to be into your charts and goodness knows what. And if you are, you can get away with it with things like Chartfox, or simply Google your approach charts or airport charts. That can be hit and miss as well. Then, like I said, more recently, I've got an annual subscription to Navigraph. Again, it has the moving charts, but it's good. Sorry, moving flight plan, as you can see, moving map rather, so you can see your aircraft on the actual flight plan there, and it's moving along. Let me just get internal because my autopilot can act a bit dotty when it's outside. There we go. Just keep it internal just while I discuss Navigraph here. Not only have you got the moving map, but you can click on these airports. You can open a chart for an airport, and I'm approaching here, EGBB, Birmingham Airport, for example. I can then look at the approach charts for Birmingham airports. What should we do? We can open this one. Open it up. You can even overlay it on the map, so you can see coming into Birmingham Airport with an approach chart where you need to be, and if you can keep that chart open and you can see your aircraft when it gets there go along that approach path, maybe, or something. So it would be this one here, wouldn't it? Go along there. Not only that, it's Jefferson charts, they're easy to read. I've got to say, when it comes to charts, Navigraph just has it hands down. So when I'm coming into EGLL, for example, I can do it from down here. I can just open the chart there. But I can open the charts on for EGLL. What would I be doing? Probably 9. Let me just find it here. Where is it? Where's 9? Let me just, I should have rehearsed this part of the video, shouldn't I? There we go, it was right in front of me. So you can do that, or overlay it in the approach chart on the actual map. So when you come along there, you can just zoom into that, see what you need to do to get onto runway 9 here, and the ILS frequencies and all that good stuff. It's just an absolute marvel. But Navigraph has a little bit more going on with it. Let's discuss that. So just to take this discussion one step further, I'm in the 146 Professional here. I'm on PC, but I own the 146 on Xbox as well. Keep that in mind, because I'll be mentioning that in just a moment again. This is the Air We Go livery. It's part of the virtual airline I'm in. It's one of their liveries. I do flights for my virtual airline. I must get back onto a flight for them. I've not done one in a while. But if I go inside, you've got a tablet to the side here. On both Xbox and PC, you own a Navigraph subscription. You can bring up your charts here inside the aircraft itself. So you need to look at your approach charts. You can do that straight from the tablet here, as you can see with the ILS frequencies and goodness knows what. But even if you're on, you know, you have an aircraft that you don't have charts internally, you don't have a tablet or goodness knows what, or screens where you can bring up charts from. Well, if you're on PC with Navigraph, you have a subscription, you've got a Navigraph charts plugin for PC, Microsoft Flight Sim at least, and this thing here does pretty much the same. What's happening there? Why am I zoomed all the way down there? Never mind, I had a different flight plan loaded in. But this thing does the same thing. So if I go to airports, and I type, well, I just click on EGLL there, and I go to charts, I can do things like overlay these charts, so approach charts, just like you saw on the external app. There you go, I can actually overlay in Microsoft Flight Sim with this app, so I don't need to leave the screen. I can overlay these charts onto the actual app here as well, which is absolutely fantastic. It's something that other solutions, specifically the free ones, don't offer at this time and likely never going to offer. So there you go, I fully recommend Navigraph charts, but you know, let's just show you something. If you're still learning the basics of the sim, you're just following a flight plan, especially if you're just into GA flying, then perhaps LittleNavMap and Chartfox, you can get away with that. I did for a long time. I wanted something more, I wanted to delve in deeper, and just the interface of Navigraph really spoke to me, really sang to me. You can get a basic subscription, monthly subscription for about £8 a month, or the equivalent in your currency, or an annual for around £80 or just less here in the UK for the whole year, and that's just a little. Well, it's about as expensive as one of the PMDG aircraft, maybe just a little bit more. So it's about the same cost. When you look at it that way, that's why so many people are subscribed and use Navigraph. And I would recommend it, especially if you're learning more about charts and you find yourself or wanting to learn more about charts. I'm going to link all these things I've been talking about, all these different topics, the videos I've done for them down in the description. Things like Chartfox, LittleNavMap, Navigraph, that type of thing, and even chart planning, understanding charts. Navigraph is a full recommendation from me, but what's best for you? Well, do let us know down in the comments. Give this video a like if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and I'll be seeing you soon.